Hello and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we'll be working on the E.T, the Extra-Terrestrial from Fanhome Stage 48. Might work on Stage 49 as well, I'm not sure. It depends on how long it takes to do this stage. So let's see. First thing we got to do is get the parts out, and I already opened the bag a little bit. I got started the video and then I got a phone call, so I had to restart. Had I been any further than just having the bag open a little bit, I would have just stopped the video and kept on going. Okay, so we have more parts for the neck structure. Go ahead and move this over. Let's get these parts out of the bag. Okay, so we have the upper neck mount, the lower neck mount, and some screws. Forgot to mention this in the last video. I think it's kind of odd in a kit that you get exactly the number of screws you need in every stage, that they had two screws left over from the last stage to do in this stage. Very dangerous because no screw box or anything like that. Could lose them. Not a good idea, I don't think. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to move these parts out of here. We'll set this back up the way it was before. When I looked at it last time, in the last stage, I actually put this on this way thinking that's the way it goes. It does not. It goes this way with the pins or the posts here towards the bottom. I'm just looking. I'm just making sure. Okay. So it says if it's difficult to get this to slide down, and actually that now makes sense of this slot here. That slot is to accommodate these posts. It should go like this, I think. No, it goes the other way around. It should go down here like this and then into place, and that's what they're talking about right there. I don't know if there's a recess in here or not. Let's turn this around so I can actually see in there. I'll lay it down as well. And those are slots. It is very close, and it's not it's kind of funny, it's not the slots that are blocking. Maybe it is. Yeah. So it says to loosen all the screws. All of them down to here. I think that's a bit much. Guaranteed these will need to be loosened before anything can happen with the rest of them. And when they say loosen, they mean just loosen, not to take them all the way out. I'm going to try to just do the top 8 screws, 6 on the second level, 2 on the shoulder. You only need to do this on one side. I just looked over at the camera and sorry that this is black on black with the screwdriver that is black. So hopefully I've got enough flex now that I can actually get this into place. Not so much. These are very stiff pieces. Find it difficult to slightly loosen the screws marked in red. Okay. Just reread what it says. So having to do this will run the video out a little bit. I apologize that this is very boring content. I would probably, you might want to consider jumping forward just a little bit. And it's still very solid. Let's see, will it go in at all? It's very odd that they have a part here that is so tight. I mean, looking at this, it's actually about 1/4 of an inch that I've got to get it to come out to get this in. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here while I figure this out. Probably, well, now let's work a little bit more with this. And I think I can probably, well, that's actually quite a bit. I can take quite a bit out here. I don't want to take these completely out, but we'll see if I have to. So those 3 are that good, or should be good. It's kind of funny they say slightly, and I'm taking them quite a bit out because it's not shifting at all. Now, what would be terrible is if it turns out that I glued something. I don't think I did, but we'll find out if it snaps. I also wonder, they don't say anything about these screws in these 4 holes. If it still does not move at all, then obviously I will have to take those out. And yeah, they don't say anything about those 4 screws, but those 4 screws are holding the motor. So without loosening these, nothing's going to happen. What I mean, I'll show you in a second here. Let me get these 4 screws loosened. These 4 screws here are holding the servo motor for the neck right here. Without loosening those, this will not separate at all. Probably have to go further than that. Never understand why they give you parts like this and then make you take something apart to get it in. What else is holding this? There isn't a screw in there. There we go. That got it in there. Had to work with it a little bit. You can see those posts go down in here. So before tightening those in, these 2 screws from the last issue are going to go in those holes. These holes here on the side. I'm going to get this started so that I can put everything back together at the same time. If it's down far enough, it doesn't feel like it's going in. This is where I'm going to miss that screwdriver that I'm missing right now. That one's in. Don't think it's all the way in. But still don't know where my P1 screwdriver is. Still the same day that I misplaced it, or that I discovered it was misplaced. see if I can get this screwdriver into that. There we go. This one I'm going to tighten all the way down, because this is the side that everything is still tight on. So let me tighten this one all the way down. If I can, there we go. Tighten it all the way down so that that piece will not move any further. And you can see it's right there. This piece is flush with the brace there. I wonder how they're going to have us connect the rest of the neck, because there is a hole, but let me see. We'll start with the motor flat. We'll go back. There's a hole in the piece, but the servo is very, very hard to get to move. This is the time that I wish I had an electric screwdriver for this, but I also would never use an electric screwdriver on a part work, because it would be very easy to strip out the screws or the parts. And when you do that, it's no fun trying to figure out how to fix it. I've never done it on part work, but I have done it on other things, and it's a real pain to try and fix something once you strip out the screws. These are actually going back in pretty quick, simply because I just took them out. Let's see if I can get this to go in here. Sorry if I'm blocking your view. I apologize. All you can see is my hand. I was going to say my fat hand, but it's not really fat. Matter of fact, I'm not really that fat anymore. Still fairly decent sized, but over the last few years I have managed to lose 75 pounds. Still significantly large at 250 pounds, or not 250. That was a stopping point on the way. 210 pounds, but I'm not the 285 that it used to be. Really miss that screwdriver. It's my friend. And I have looked around the shop. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's just laying on a table covered with something. Unless one of the dogs, unless it fell off the table, one of the dogs took it, chewed on it, took it outside, and I'll never see it again. Okay, one more screw. And then we'll go back to the parts that came in this issue. I think there they are. I was like, where are they? You could see them up here. I could not. Okay. So now we have that neck support on here. Let's turn the page and see what's left to do. And this time, unlike last stage, they did give you the screws. I looked through the book. I forget which ones. I think it's these ones here, these 4 that get held over for next time. These 2 get used, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, PDP B screws here are going to get left, which again, to me, is odd that you give me screws that I don't need in this stage. Okay, so this goes together. I'm going to see. The bigger piece goes on top of the smaller piece, and what they have in the picture, circled in red. There's a little tab here and here. It's showing that these need to be on the same side. There are no tabs on they're larger points where it was separated from the rest of the sprue. So this goes on here like this. Let me get out these screws. Screw holes are on this side. very deceptive stage, because I thought it was going to be really quick and easy, and it was not. Okay, tighten this down. Tighten this other one down. Something I'm curious about is I see a lot of people have a face cam. I did a long time ago, then I stopped. Curious, leave a comment on your thoughts about a face cam. Should I do one? Should I not do one? Okay. We'll bring this back over, take a look here. Not positive. Actually, I'm pretty sure how this is going to go. This is all there is to do in this stage. But like I like to, if I can figure it, guess ahead, this is going to slide on there like that. Don't know if this tab belongs in the front or back, but that's how it looks to me like it's going to go, and it slots in there really easy. But like I was saying, leave a comment. Tell me whether you think I should do a face cam or not, because I have 4 cameras available, 4 working cameras still. I used to have 7 or 8, but I'm about to redo the shop entirely so I can set up a permanent face cam. And the main camera here, this one, is going to be put on a tripod because I don't have won't have the shelves over top of me after I do the rearrangement. But like I said, that is all there is to do in this stage. Hope you're enjoying this build. E.T. is actually a pretty good build. Looking forward to getting further, maybe getting some skin on him. But I don't know how soon that's going to be. With that, I'm going to say like, subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified of any time I post new content. Leave a comment. I will answer them. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow, and we will see you in the next video or stream. Man's motto